Top 5 Brilliant Opening Trap. Number 1. The Scotch Gambit. Starts with e4. e5. Knight f3. Knight c6. d4. E takes d4. Bishop c4. Bishop b for check. c3. D takes c3. White castle. C takes b2. Bishop takes b2. Knight e7. Knight g5. Black castle. Queen h5. h6. Bishop takes f7 check. Rook takes f7. Queen takes rook f7 check. King h8 forced. Queen takes g7 checkmate. Number 2. Trap for Italian game. The two knights defense. e4. e5. Knight f3. Knight c6. Bishop c4. Knight f6. The two knights defense. White castle. Bishop c5. d3. d6. Bishop g5. Bishop g4. h3. h5 sacrifice the bishop. Pawn takes bishop sacrifice. Pawn takes g4. Knight h2. g3. Knight f3. Knight g4. Sacrifice the queen. Bishop takes queen sacrifice. Bishop takes f to check. Rook takes bishop. Pawn takes rook f to check. King f1. Rook h1 check. King e7. Rook takes queen d1. Knight d7. Knight d for check. King takes rook d1. Knight e3 check. King c1 forced. Knight e2 checkmate. Number 3. Beautiful trick in the center game. e4. e5. d4. The center game. E takes d4. Queen takes d4. Knight c6. Queen a4. Knight f6. Knight c3. d5. Bishop g5. D takes e4. Knight takes e4. Queen e7 pinning the knight. White castles queen side. Queen takes knight e4. Rook d8 check. The only option is king takes rook d8. Queen takes e4, winning a queen. Number 4. Checkmate trap in Ruy Lopez opening. e4. e5. Knight f3. Knight c6. Bishop b5. The Ruy Lopez opening. Bishop c5. c3. Knight f6. Bishop takes knight c6. D takes bishop. White castle. Bishop g4. h3. h5. Pawn takes bishop g4. Black takes g4. Knight takes e5. g3. d4. Knight takes e4. Queen g4. Bishop takes d4. Queen takes knight e4. Bishop takes f to check. Rook takes f2 forced. Queen d1 check. Rook f1. Rook h1 check. King takes h1. Queen takes f1 checkmate. Number 5. Opening trap for Scandinavian defense. e4. d5. The Scandinavian defense. E takes d5. Queen takes d5. Knight c3. Queen d8. d4. Knight c6. Knight f3. Bishop g4. d5. Knight e5. Knight takes e5, sacrifice the queen. Bishop takes queen sacrifice. Bishop e5 check. c6. D takes c6. Queen c7. C takes b7, discover check. King f8. Knight takes f7 checkmate.